Hello friends, here we are sharing with you certain interview tips. If you follow these tips, it is possible that you may be able to perform little better in your interview. So first is the basics of bank job interview. The constitution of interview board. The interview board may consist of 3 to 5 members from different fields. They are expert people. They can judge you better. They are more experienced than the candidate. Hence, no false or uncertain answer should be given. Duration of the interview. The interview may last from 5 to 15 minutes, and that would depend upon how interesting you can make the interview. It is up to you how interesting you can make it. Number of questions. Depending upon whether you lead the interview or you follow the interview, the number of questions may be in the range of 5 to 15. Scope of your questions, that is coverage of the questions. Your questions will be from your family background, your academic performance, extracurriculum activities, hobbies, current affairs, etc. You want to lead the interview or you want to follow the interview? There are two approaches to go for an interview. One is called leading the interview. Leading the interview means you decide what the interview board members should ask you. Other approach is follow the interview. Under this approach, you answer the questions which the interview board members ask you. Now you have to decide which one of these you want to follow, and you have to prepare yourself accordingly. Naturally, you would like to follow A, that is, you would like to lead the interview where you will decide what the interview board member should ask you, and you have to prepare yourself accordingly. How we can lead the interview? So this cannot be managed during the interview process. It will have to be managed before the actual interview, while deciding the course as under. Number 1. You have to prepare your detailed CV to understand what you are. Number 2. You have to make out a list of topics, possible topics, which would be relevant to the interview, and you have to collect information on that. Then you have to practice a lot. If you follow this, you can definitely lead the interview. One common question which may be asked from most of the candidates is why you should be selected. What answer should be given for this? To answer this question, you have to tell what your skills are, how your experience is relevant, how your educational qualifications are relevant and match the requirement of the bank job. This means your strengths in terms of your skills, in terms of your experience, in terms of your educational qualification, they can be explained. You have to tell that all this match the requirement of the job. Then you have to establish that you are hardworking. You also have to prove by giving example that you have a positive attitude towards situations. So keep yourself ready with certain examples where you can prove your skills, your experience, your educational qualification, the fact that you are hardworking, the fact that you have right type of positive attitude. Then you have liking for public relations, which is very important element in the service industry like bank. Your strengths should assure you that you can contribute to the growth of banking business. If you are able to convey this clearly to the interview board, there is a possibility of your being selected. There are better chances of your selection. Now, what are the desirable attributes for a bank job? So now we list down the desirable attributes. Number 1, empathy. That is, you understand the customer needs. Knowledge of banking products, customer requirements. Accountable. You should be able to hold yourself responsible for good as well as bad. If something wrong happens, you must take responsibility. Hard work. You should be able to work hard. You should be hardworking. You should be ready to put in continuous hours of effort. Not only effort, little extra effort. Right attitude. You should have a positive attitude towards life situations. In addition, pioneer, professional approach, analytical, information literate, and avoiding complacency during good times. There are certain areas where bankers expect that you should match their requirements. Let us see what those areas are. Academic record of the candidate. Power of expression. Clarity of thought. Leadership quality. extracurricular activities, hobbies, general demeanor, your behavior, your communication skills, your suitability for the job. So these are the attributes which bankers normally expect in those persons whom they want to select. Why do you prefer a bank job? That is another question which may be repeatedly asked from the candidates. Number 1. Banking is a continuously growing industry. Here the growth rate, annual growth rate, is around 15%. So whenever an industry is growing continuously, it provides good opportunity for the persons. Here, the recruitment process is simple and transparent. It offers good career enhancement opportunities. That is, here people can get regular promotions to next higher scales. A person joining as a clerk can reach up to general manager, and a person joining as probationary officer can reach the top level, that is chairman and managing director. Most of the banks having their chairmen who joined the banking system as probationary officers. Banking system provides definite input-output relationship. That means when you put in effort, you are rewarded. The level of input, the level of effort put in by you will reward you suitably. The banking system is having well-defined service conditions. The financial package offered by the banking industry is comparable to other industries. The banking system provides healthy work culture and environment, the physical environment as well as the professional environment. Hence, they are all good reasons to join the banking system. Now, dress code for the interview. Although there is no prescribed dress code, but there is a preferable dress code. Preferably, what you should wear. First of all, it should be your normal dress, but should be neat and clean and properly ironed. Jeans, t-shirts, sandals to be avoided. Male should preferably wear trouser, short, necktie if used to. So trousers, shirt, not short, shirt, necktie if used to. Females can wear salwar, kurta, sari. Heavy jewelry by females or male must be avoided. colors must be sober, maybe matches, maybe contrast. Shoes should be properly polished. So here we have preferable dress code, and this is to be avoided. So this is preferable, and this needs to be avoided. At times questions are asked, who inspired you most, or who is your role model? So it could be your mother, or your father, or your teacher, or any other person. But what is more important is to express what attributes of that person influenced you. So you can have any person out of these as your role model, but then you must be able to explain his attributes. You should be ready with what are your weaknesses. Your weaknesses must be in relation to your qualification, your inexperience, etc. You should also be able to suggest what you are doing to take care of these weaknesses, and also that these do not impact your performance. That is what you should be able to explain. Every person has weaknesses, but you should know your weaknesses, and your weaknesses must be relating to your qualification, your inexperience, etc. What are your strengths? Your strengths must relate to your academic and professional qualifications, your professional skills and experience, your attitude, and you should be able to quote examples as well. Now, how to enter the interview room? Knock and open the door gently. Seek permission to enter the interview room. Walk firmly up to the chair. Wish good morning, good noon, or good evening to every board of the member. To every member of the board. Sit on the chair when allowed by the board members. And if not allowed, seek permission of the board. Sit straight in the chair. Your back should be touching the back of the chair, which will provide you support. Your legs should not be crossed. Your hand should be kept on your legs. Now your physical gestures and body language. Do not touch your nose or scratch your head or any other part of the body. Do not swing your hands unnecessarily. Do not allow your legs to have undesirable movements. Do not allow your body to move forward or backward. Miscellaneous questions. At times you may be asked a question. If you are not selected, what would you do? The answer should be, I think I have put in my best. I am hopeful of selection. But if I am not selected, I would try to find out what was lacking in me and then try again enthusiastically. Now, desirable and non-desirable. So be on time to reach the interview venue. It helps. Utilize your waiting time by reading rather than talking. Enter the interview room smilingly and wish everyone in the interview board. Do not sit in the chair offered to you like this. Avoid body gestures like this. Sit straight, look active, appear attentive like this. I hope some of these tips would help you to improve your performance in the interview. Wish you all the best, my dear friends. Thank you for watching this video.